vortex. It's way too hot in this car. This thing, this giant thing, it's attached to the camcorder so that the memory card doesn't pop out. Dude, it's 80 degrees in this car. Why? 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 Okay, turned off. Greasy because I have not washed it. I've not washed it because I've been too busy cleaning. Brittany told me that that's the best addiction to have. She's an alcoholic and a pothead, but at least she cleans though, right? I don't want to be dependent on anything other than God. I was thinking about that when I was staring at my bubbly drywall. The Amish have always been right about this civilization. And all of the problems that we have in our society are problems that we have created and problems that we have fostered. Like, if we didn't own things, we wouldn't feel so threatened when those things get broken or those things stop working altogether. It's like the more that you train a society to rely on stuff, the more that stuff is going to disappoint those people. And then they're going to get frustrated. And I'm talking about myself here too. I mean, I'll have a smartphone, but I'm still driving a vehicle. I'm still living in a house that's got air conditioning and heat and a poison water supply, you know? But you know, if Arlo hadn't passed away, I wouldn't have rearranged all the furniture and I wouldn't have even noticed all that going on. So, what if Arlo saves me? Asbestas or some shit like that. I hope it's not that bad, but you just never know. That's why I've always lived my life knowing that there's a reason for everything. It's not up to me to know what the reason is. It's up to me to seek God, and all those answers will be explained in due time. I have to trust Him. And I know that that's why I'm not beating myself up over Arlo's death. Because if this were a past life, I would have probably drank myself to death. Or gone out and done something really fucking stupid and self-destructive, cut myself in the shape of a cat, that's a good joke. That's my biggest problem with self-mutilation, is that people aren't creative enough. Just need a carve into your arm. Help. Help, written with an X-Acto knife. But yeah, it's just everything leads to something else. Like this friend of mine, her husband was a cop who was gunned down in an armed robbery back in the early 80s. She got a lot of money from the state because of his death. And she used all of that money to pay for her cancer treatment. Now, she went through this like really holistic shot, that wouldn't have happened. Like, I wouldn't have been able to pay for all that treatment. And so it's like, you just never know. Like, that's just amazing. You know, that's amazing, like, how God works. And it just blows my mind. And it really hurts my heart that people reject that. You know? All because it's not this instant gratification. But that's why Satan is the prince of the world, because he has managed to convince everybody that stuff is more important than living. I mean, it's all this stuff that boggles us down. We don't know what to do if we don't have money, but it's like, barter. I mean, I'm sure you have a skill. Everybody has a skill. But they had to rob people of their ability to think outside of, you know, technical means. And so now people have really backed themselves into a corner of all corners, because they don't see that they have solutions inside of them. Other people have solutions inside of them, but now people don't trust each other, all because of politics. And it's just really, really sad what the world has allowed itself to become. All through materialism, really. It's crazy. I've been everything that you can possibly imagine politically. And I did a poster, and it was, I think I showed the vortex a while ago. It was explaining my political beliefs, called preservatism. So it's, you know, a take on conservatism. You know, it's more like it's more of a green conservatism. But, you know, I don't expect, like, anybody that identifies as conservative to be on board with it, because of how much they have trusted the system. And so many of them go to some mega church. And I'm not saying you can't get anything out of a mega church. I'm not saying that the preacher, the pastor, or minister, whatever, is full of shit, but